Hey guys, welcome to my pantry. I'm really excited to do this tour with you guys today. This pantry includes foods that I eat and my husband eats because of course we live together, and there's foods that he doesn't eat and there's foods that I don't eat. There's foods that we eat together as well. So there's a lot of different foods in here, and there's also a lot of ethnic foods in here. I'm really excited to show you what we have here. We recently got this pantry organized because we hired somebody because it was a mess before and there was stuff everywhere. So we probably wouldn't be doing this tour if it wasn't organized, except I knew where everything was, of course. And a lot of the foods in this pantry are from suppliers who gave it to me for samples as well. And the reason for that is because they wanted me to try the food and recommend it to my clients. And I also buy a lot of different foods to try for my clients and recommend to them as well. And of course, if it doesn't taste good and it's not healthy, I wouldn't recommend it to you or my clients. So let's get started on this tour. So we're gonna start at the top shelf here. So these are my cereals and my dry grain products, so my pastas here. So this is my favorite cereal. It is from Trader Joe's. It's organic, high fiber, whole grain goodness. So it's like Cheerios and it's sweetened like Cheerios. However, it is high in fiber. So 1 cup is about 7 grams of fiber and 6 grams of protein. And it's much better nutritionally compared to Cheerios. However, one thing is really sad. It's not sad because we had to go to the States to buy this. The sad thing is that Trader Joe's just discontinued this a few months ago. The other cereal that I also eat, I run through different cereals. So this is what I have currently right now, is these puffins. And they're Barbara's puffins. And these puffins are cinnamon flavored. They remind me of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, sort of, because they're puffed and then they're also cinnamony as well. So they taste really good. And the good thing about this is that they're high fiber. So it's 5 grams of fiber per 3/4 cup of serving. And there's a little bit of protein in here as well. So it's actually a very tasty option. And then here I have my pasta products. So I have chickpea pasta, so bean pasta. I usually go with a higher fiber pasta, like a bean pasta or a quinoa pasta. And this is one that I tried and it's not bad. It tastes a little bit beany after you cook it, but after you put the sauce on, you can't tell the beaniness, in my opinion. And then another pasta that is a beanie pasta that I really like is from Sun Given Foods. So I got this from the Sun Given store at City Square, and it's made from soybeans, and they have it in fettuccine or in spaghettini. So this is the One Tang brand, and they only sell this at Sun Given. And it tastes really good because I also use it in not only for pasta, but I also use it for Asian dishes as well because it's a good alternative, and it doesn't leave that beanie taste as well. And this is my favorite here. It is the Go-Go Quinoa macaroni. It is made from rice and red and white quinoa. It tastes like regular pasta and it tastes really good. It's not gritty, it's not grainy. And the good thing about it is that it is also gluten-free and it's also high fiber as well. There's 6 grams of fiber and there's 8 grams of protein for 3/4 cup dried. So it's a great tasty alternative to regular macaroni. And then here in this basket are other cereals that I did get as samples. And I've heard a lot of good things about Holy Crap. So I got some Holy Crap samples here. I haven't tried them yet, but I've heard good things from my clients who really like them. And I have the variety of different flavors here as well. So in the second row here is the canned goods and soup. So I have a lot of canned vegetables. I really like straw mushrooms and they go really well in stir fry, so I use that a lot. And then there's also some sauces here. So there's XO sauce and some Korean sauce that I have here, and also canned fish. So I really like canned fish, canned salmon, because I use it on my rice and it tastes really good. And I also eat it with some seaweed. So it makes it like a simple, easy sushi kind of thing. And then we have soup here. So it's Campbell's soup. My husband really likes Campbell's soup. And so he was drinking a lot of it. And so we have Campbell's mushroom and Campbell's vegetable soup. I guess it brings nostalgia because I also remember drinking a lot of Campbell's soup growing up as well because it brought back a lot of memories. So I do drink it sometimes, but my husband really likes it. And then this is another soup that we also got for samples from Pacific Foods. They're pureed soup. So this one is the roasted red pepper and tomato soup. It has some fiber in it as well. And the sodium is quite high in these soups. I like my soups with a little bit more substance in it rather than just pureed form. But my husband really likes it. And so this is Smart Sweet. We bought this from Costco, and if you haven't tried Smart Sweets, it's a really good alternative to candy as well, because it is a low sugar alternative and it's a high fiber candy. And this is the Swedish fish one, sweet fish, and it tastes like Swedish fish. And I have some chiplets here, these white chiplets here, because I was planning to make the Japanese cheesecake recipe from the Instant Pot, super easy to make. And I have nutritional yeast. So nutritional yeast gives a cheesy flavor, and it's a vegan product. It's an inactive yeast, and it's perfect if you're a vegetarian or vegan and you're not getting enough B12, because vitamin B12 only comes from an animal source. So this is a great alternative to sprinkle on things, and it leaves a cheesy taste, and it also provides some protein as well as B12. And I got this from Trader Joe's, but you can get this from other brands as well. And we have chocolate in here as well, of course, because we like treats. And usually we get chocolate that's individually wrapped because it's easier for portion size management. And for individually wrapped chocolate, it's about 30 to 50 calories per individually wrapped chocolate. So it's a great way to portion control as well. I also have some cookies here as well that I got from Hawaii, and they are taro macadamia nut cookies as well that I got from my husband, but also have that as well sometimes. And then in the last section here, we have all our drinks and also some vitamins and minerals as well. So for beverages, my favorite beverage is LaCroix. So usually, because that's my favorite carbonated beverage, and it tastes just so good. And I'm also trying different beverages that I got from a health show as well. I have some non-alcoholic beer here. So a lot of my clients really enjoy drinking beer, and it's summertime right now as well. And I also have fiber gummies as well. So I got these from Costco. Fiber is something that I have trouble getting enough of when we're on vacation or when we're not at home. So I make sure to pack some fiber gummies as well with me. And then I also have this Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails with biotin. It's another gummy. I got this from Costco, and I was just curious about how it tasted. Biotin is a vitamin that typically we're not deficient of because it's found in a lot of foods. Then I also have some Smarty Pants here that a manufacturer gave to me. So these are Smarty Pants is a gummy as well, and this one is a prenatal formula gummy. So one thing about the prenatal gummies is that it doesn't include iron or calcium. And iron is something that you do need when you are pregnant as well. So because they don't put iron or calcium into the gummies because it doesn't make the gummies taste good. Because iron tastes like metal and calcium tastes chalky. So that's something to be aware of if you're taking prenatal supplements. That the gummy form may not have that, will likely not have that as well. So over here are all my spices. So I do have a lot of spices and herbs because we have Asian spices and herbs and also Western spices and herbs. So there's a lot of variety here. So this is on the shelf here are more dried goods. Here we have some shiitake mushrooms, and this is shiitake, oyster, and namiko mixed mushrooms. These are mushrooms that I got from my brother who lives in Australia, because DJ&A is the brand that is from Australia, and they sell this at Costco on seasonal, and so they sell this at Costco on seasonality. These shiitake mushrooms are really high fiber. They taste really good. I also have these roasted chickpeas. So they're from 3 Farmers. It's a sea salt and lime flavor. They taste really good. They're really crunchy, and it leaves a nice lime flavor as well. And they're high protein and high fiber. So good snack option. And we do have some instant noodles here as well. So my husband likes to eat instant noodles, and sometimes I like to eat instant noodles too. I'll tell you an alternative to a healthier instant noodle later on. So here we have more Asian items as well. So here we have Chinese pork and chicken sausage. So I get pork and chicken sausage. It's not something that we eat commonly, but pork and chicken sausage is actually lower calories and lower saturated fat, so it's healthier if you do eat. And I also have some noodles. We do eat a lot of noodles, so this is vermicelli noodles. And we have this other instant noodle. This is a non-fried instant noodle as well, and it has a nice spicy flavor. We have these sauces. These are Indian sauces that we got from Patak's Original, and it's perfect because it's a serving size for 2, so it's perfectly portioned out. And this one's tandoori and this one's tikka masala, and you can use it with tofu, chicken, shrimp. And in this container here, I have my rice paper wrapper and vermicelli, and this is what I bought to Calgary, and this is how I brought it back. That's why it's still in the bag. And then I have some nori, because sometimes we make sushi, very rare. Sometimes I have the canned salmon, like half a can of salmon mixed with rice and some sriracha, and I use this nori and eat it as a quick and easy sushi kind of dish. And I have some peanuts here, and then I have more noodles, dry noodles. So we do like eating noodles a lot, like I mentioned. So we have egg noodles, we have these hand-pulled noodles, we have rice noodles as well. And over here we have more Asian dried items. This is white fungus that we can rehydrate and just use in stir fries as well, or soups. And this is one of my favorite noodles as well. So these are non-fried noodles that taste like instant noodles. So you just need to cook it a little bit longer. And they're healthier than instant noodles because most people don't know this, but instant noodles are actually deep fried. So they're deep fried and that the calories go up and the oils might not be healthy oils as well. And also the package, which the seasoning oil might also not be healthy as well. So this is a great alternative that you can use and make it with chicken broth, miso soup, or even kimchi to make it a noodle soup. Thanks for joining me in the tour of my pantry. There's so many items in here. If you want to know more about any of the food items in my pantry, let me know in the comments and I might create a video for it. And stay tuned for 2 upcoming videos that I have. One is on the 5 favorite items that I currently have in my pantry. And the second thing is my 5 favorite appliances that I use all the time, and maybe one that I also regret buying as well. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. For personalized coaching to get you to your healthy eating and weight loss goals, apply for my Elite Weight Loss Coaching Program at adriennrd.com or click on the link in the description below my video. Check out these other videos to get tips and recipes for healthy weight loss from me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell button, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.